everything exploded. I just mimed everything exploding, and now as everything settles, we find ourselves in Plenty Offish Season 3. What? How did this happen? Yeah, we're doing it again. Last time it was getting a little bit negative. Let's just get that out. It was a little bit negative. You know why? Because I'm grouchy and people are stupid. I want to help. You know, I still feel invested in making this whole stupid experience better for people. So I want to give advice. I want to offer whatever advice I can. I want you guys to tell me your stories. I want you guys to tell me like about your crazy dates, about your stupid messages. So this is going to be new and positive. We're still going to make fun of people. Don't worry about that. Got that covered. We're going to share some stories. We're going to do it right. And you know what they say? If you want something done right, you got to do it with a knife. That's what they say. So then I called Peter Dinklage. I was like, Peter, I'm doing this web series thing. I gotta do it right. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I gonna do? He was like, don't worry, I will come over, we will have sex and talk about it. So he came over and we had some, we did that. And then afterwards I was like, so what should I do? He was like, don't worry about it, just offer some advice, tell some stories, and things will fall into place. Things will all work out. Don't worry. Just don't worry about it so much. I was like, thank you, Peter. And then he was like, no problem. I gotta go. He zipped away on his tiny little legs. And then he ran across the street into his tiny little car, hopped in, started her up, drove off to work. Teeny tiny office building. They're very small. So thanks to him. But here's the thing. This is something that I meant to address in the last season, and I kind of never got around to it. I didn't know how to fully articulate it at the time. So the issue was when you get a message or a series of messages, from different people, and all the messages say are, "How are you?" I had a problem with this originally because it was like lazy, but since then I've been thinking about it more. Not only is it lazy, but here's what I imagine. Imagine a dude who is on his computer. And he's probably drunk, so he's like bubbles. He decides that he's horny. No, he gets horny, but he decides he wants to do something about it. So rather than going to porn sites and taking care of business that way, he decides to go into Plenty of Fish and find some sort of hoe. Anyway, like, he's got a huge boner, right? So he's like, and then he sees a girl's profile, and then he wants to send a message, but he has such a raging boner that he can't even spell or anything. He can't use his fingers anymore, I guess, because his boner is just in the way. So he just like types it out with his boner. How are you? And then he sends it. Hits send with his boner as well. So then it comes to me, and I read it, and I'm like, oh my god, clearly this was sent by a boner. Nothing against boners. When it's the right time and all the rest of it, when it's appropriate, they're great. They're fun to hang around with, and, they're just a real treat to be with. But under the wrong context and stuff, it's like, great, I got a message from a boner. It's not a guy, it's a boner. You're on a date with a boner. Oh, hey boner, thanks for inviting me on this date. So how does it feel to be engorged with blood all the time? The boner's like, and you're like, what? I'm afraid I didn't catch that. Guys, you should not be letting your boners do the typing. Same goes for the ladies. If you get a message from a lady that says, how are you? That is a surefire sign that she has a giant, oversized clitoris that she is using to type. Let's wrap it up. Another thing that's different about this whole time around is guess what? There's a donate option, and I know you guys have been waiting for it. If you like what you're watching, if you feel entertained, if you just have my well-being at heart, then feel free to donate, you guys. Just feel free as fuck. I love you guys, and that's why I do this. Okay? I love you. Okay? Okay? Jorge? 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 Jorge?